Welcome to my YouTube channel at Is God Son TV. I remain your favorite author, life coach, and medical lab scientist, Is God Son Demezue. Today, I want us to answer a question. What qualifies you to become a billionaire? Or what are all the things that you need to qualify to become a billionaire? To become a billionaire. So we are talking about all you need to become a billionaire. So here is the answer. All you need to become a billionaire is number one, common sense. Common sense, which is like having a good or a sound judgment. So that common sense we can also interpret it as wisdom. So if you go to the Bible in Proverbs 8 verse 1, it says, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I possess knowledge and discretion. So wisdom lives where there is carefulness. You have to be taking calculated risk. And also, you should have knowledge. I, wisdom, possess knowledge and discretion. Discretion, personal judgment. You ask someone, how do I do this thing? He says, use your discretion. That is, you have a sound personal judgment. Then, the same Proverbs 8 verse 18 says, I, wisdom, with me are riches and honor. Now, where wisdom is home, riches and honor are home there. Where wisdom is found, riches and honor also they are found there. And also, with me also are enduring wealth. As continuation of Proverbs 8 verse 18. So wisdom says, with me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. So you want to become wealthy and you want your wealth to last even for generations. You want to create generational wealth. You need wisdom. Where wisdom is found, generational wealth can be found there. Enduring wealth, as the Bible says, puts it here, enduring wealth and prosperity, they are found there. So, enduring wealth and prosperity, they are found where there is wisdom. So, where if you have wisdom, you can create enduring wealth and prosperity. Not fast money, not becoming rich, and soon the person that was rich is broke again and have lost all the wealth and probably doing Okada business or riding Okada. You know, that means the person was rich, but because the person lacked wisdom, he lost all the riches and doesn't have enduring wealth. So for you to have enduring wealth and prosperity, you need wisdom. That is the basic, the fundamental requirements for you to qualify to become a billionaire. And how do you get wisdom? It doesn't mean you lack wisdom. Simple. If you lack wisdom, ask God to give you wisdom. And God will give you wisdom freely. He doesn't withdraw wisdom from anyone who asks for it. James 1 verse 5 said, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all men wisdom, freely, liberally, and without withholding from anyone. So, source of wisdom is God. If you lack wisdom, ask God in prayer to give you wisdom, and He will give you. Then, the second requirement you need to qualify to become a billionaire is basic literacy. Basic literacy, basic education. Simply put, the ability to read and write. Whether you entered formal school or not, whether you did primary 1 or primary 2 or primary 3, whether you entered primary school or not, whether you did formal school, whether you were schooled at home or you were schooled in a formal setting or not. Once you are able to read and write and also express yourself in a language in language that people can understand you, in the common language. Let's say in your country they are speaking English. You are able to speak English and write it and also read it, means you are literate. If it's another language, maybe French or German, you are able to read it, speak it, write it, means you are literate, basically. But universal literacy means you are able to read English, write English, and speak English so you can be understood. But English is a universal language. So you should have simple knowledge of English language, as in basic knowledge of English language, ability to read it, write it, and speak it. So the ability to read and write and speak. Then also, secondly, knowledge of simple mathematics. Knowledge of simple mathematics. The ability to add, divide, subtract, multiply. These are simple mathematics. Once you're able to do simple mathematics, you can multiply. You can do 2 times 5 is 10. Simple mathematics. You can do 500 plus 500 is 1,000. 1 million divided by 10 is 100,000. 1 million minus 400,000 is 600,000. 1 million minus 400,000 is 600,000. So if you can do basic mathematical calculations, you are already qualified to be a billionaire. So you don't need to be a mathematics graduate, or you don't need to have completed secondary school, or to have a first degree, or to have a MSc, or have PhD, or become a professor for you to qualify to become a billionaire. For those that completed secondary school, have first degree, have MSc, have PhD, have are professors, that is additional, I can call it added advantage. But once you have basic education, once you're able to read and write, and you can solve simple mathematical problems, you can add and subtract and multiply and divide, all those basic mathematical workings, or those basic mathematical abilities, you are qualified to be a billionaire. Now, that is good news. To buttress this idea, you should ask yourself, why is it that many people in society, billionaires that graduates, PhD holder professors are working for, their employees, that they don't have much certificate in terms of formal education? We have many examples of such individuals. We have Koscharis, Dr. Cosmas Madoka. His education stopped in primary 3. We have Chikasin, we have Inosin, we have Ibeto. We have a host of them. People that they actually, through life, they have learned to read and write and express themselves. But in terms of formal education, they are not up there. Some of them did not complete secondary school, some of them did not even complete primary school. Some of them might not have even seen the 4 walls of school or formal educational institution. But they are billionaires. What do they have? They have common sense, especially wisdom. 2, they have basic literacy and the simple knowledge of mathematics. So if you have these 2 requirements, common sense and basic literacy, or literacy, ability to read and write, and do simple mathematics, you are qualified to be a billionaire. Now that should be heartwarming, and that's a good news. So if you like this information, subscribe to my YouTube channel and even activate your personal notification button so you can easily see and watch my next video. Thank you for viewing.